Hi grade 7, how are you? I miss you so much. Today we are going to continue our lesson, which is reduction of fractions by correcting exercise 8 page 90. Simplify each of the following fractions. We said that simplify is to make the fraction smaller. How to make it smaller? By division. Okay, here in this exercise I'm going to use the first method, which is successive division. It means I can simplify in more than one step. Let's start with the first one. 25 over 30. I have to think. Begin with 5. It begins with 0. So they are both divisible by 5. So I can divide by 5 to give me 5 over 6. Let's check. This is an irreducible fraction. Next one. These are even numbers. Even numbers which start with 0, 2, 4, 6 or 8. So they are divisible by 2 to give me 9 over 20. Let's check again. These two numbers. This fraction is an irreducible fraction. Let's continue. Please take it a note. If you see a 0, it's divisible by 0, by 10, or by 5, or by 2. But it's easier to you to remove the 0, so directly divide by 10. Okay, if the numerator and the denominator contains the 0, so it will cross the 0 to get 9 over 12. Let's check again. This is divisible by 2. This not. Let's check 3. How can I know if a number is divisible by 3? Add the digits. 2 plus 1, 3. So it's divisible by 3, and this one is divisible by 3. So I have to divide by 3. I have to continue to the smallest form. So it will give me 3 over 4, the irreducible fraction. Okay, this one, here I can divide by 10, but here not. Pay attention, I have to divide the numerator and the denominator by the same number. So I can't divide by 10, but I can divide by 5, yes. So let's divide by 5. 30 divided by 5 to give me 6. 75 divided by 5, it will give me 15. Let's check again. Is this divisible by 2? This is not. So let's check if it is divisible by 3. This one yes, this one yes. So it is divisible by 3. Miss, how can you know 15 is divisible by 3? I think في رقم بضربه ب 3 to give me 15. Yes, 3 times 5. So it is divisible by 3. Or I can think, is 15 a multiple of 3? Yes. Okay. So here it will give me 2 over 5, which is an irreducible fraction. The last one in part A. Is they are divisible by 2? No. By 3, let's check. Add the digits. 5 plus 1, 6. It's divisible by 3. 8 plus 1, it's 9. Yes. So they are divisible by 3. Here it's directly, I can find the answer. 15 divided by 3, which is equal to 5. Here I have to divide it. Make it in the vertical form. 3 times 2 is 6 minus 2, 1, 7, 0, 0. So over 27. Let's check again. This one is an irreducible fraction. Okay, please write them on your copybook. Okay, now let's start with part B. If you notice here, the numbers are larger. Starting with the first one, 16 and 48. If you notice that these are even numbers, so they are divisible by 2. Or if you think 16 and 48 are multiples of 8, so I can divide them by 8. It's easier to think with the tables of multiplication if you can. Okay, so divide by 8. It's easier to use large numbers to divide by large numbers. 16 divided by 8, it's 2. 48 divided by 8, it's 6. So let's check again. These are even numbers, so they are divisible by 2 to give me 1 over 3. Now it is an irreducible fraction. Now let's check. These are also even numbers. 36 is divisible by 6. Let's check if 144 divisible by 6. Take the first two numbers, 2, 12, 2, 0, 4, 6 times 4 is 24, 0, 0. Yes, it is divisible by 6. So divide by 6 to give me 6 over 24. Okay? Can I reduce it more? Yes, these are divisible by 2 and they are divisible by 6 because they are the multiples of 6. And they are also divided by 3. They are correct, okay? You can divide them by 2 if you want to give me 3 over 12. Then you can divide it by 3 to give me 1 over 4, or you can divide it by 6. As we said, if you divide by 2 and by 3 directly, you can divide by 6 to get this one. Okay, 64 over 320. I will give you a hint. If you see a 0, please hide the 0 to make it easier. 64 is divisible by which number? 64 is divisible by 8. 32, is it divisible by 8? Yes. So, let's divide by 8. Let's divide by 8. 64 divided by 8 to give me 8. And 32 divided by 8 give me 4. And the 0 will stay. Let's check again. 8 and 40, they are even numbers, divisible by 4 and divisible by 2. And they are also divisible by 8. So, let's divide by... Which number do you want? They are all correct. By 4 or by 8? It's easier. By 8 will give me 1 over 5. It's an irreducible fraction. This one, 14 over 56. 14 and 56, they are multiples of 7. So they are divisible by 7. If you forgot 7, you can divide by 2 because they are even numbers. Okay, but it's easier to divide by 7 to give me 2 over 6 times what? Give me 56 times 8. But it is still a reducible fraction. Divide by 2 to give me 1 over 4. Okay, the last one, as we said, please hide the 0. I will get 36 over 27, which are both multiples of, this is 6 and this is 3. This one is divisible by 3 and it is divisible by 9. Add 7 plus 2, it is 9. So they are divisible by 9. Okay, 9 times what? Give me 36. It's 4. Okay, now hide the 0. 9 times what? Give me 26 times 3 and the 0 will stay. Let's check again. They are even numbers. Divide by 2 to get what? To get 2 over 15. Let's check. This is an irreducible fraction and now I'm done. Okay, please write them on your copybook. Thank you for watching. Bye bye.